Hello, welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. This is Sandra. Welcome in, relax, come on in and relax. And we're going to begin our morning mystic message today. And we're outside today. The hurricane is gone and we have some blue sky, beautiful weather today. And I've been clearing my crystals for the full moon in Aquarius. So the reading we're going to do is outside today, and I hope everybody's doing well. If this is your first time, then I want to welcome you to the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you'll come back again. Please like, share, and subscribe so you'll get all my videos that come up. And if this is your return trip, then welcome back. We're glad to have you here. So again, please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done that already. And let's get on with the daily reading. What's the daily energy for today? Okay, so we have the Earth Rabbit Success Day today, August 4th, 2020, in the Tail constellation. This is a success day, and it does have a special star called the Unicorn Star. So really good auspicious energy today. And in the ancient times, the Taoists used to use alchemy on a day with the energy like today, and they used to create magic potions to create alchemy in their lives. So it is a day to create miracles and also to start new things. So meeting someone new, amending relationships, improving on something, buying a new home, signing a contract, starting a new project, all kinds of things that will begin are good today, and we'll have meet with success on a success day. Now, if you have a dog, rabbit, pig, or goat in your chart, it's even more auspicious today. And then if you have a day master, that means that the day you were born, there's the element of wood and water, then also today is a good day for you. Now, you may not know what your day master is, and that's where we can do a private reading for you. So I would love to help you with that, so we could do your entire natal chart. So you can go ahead and email me at myspiritualsanctuaryinfo@gmail.com. Send me a quick email and we'll get you scheduled. Okay? Now, the auspicious hours for today for your prayer and meditation and your important activities is going to be between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. today, and that is in your time zone, wherever you are in the world. I'm starting this reading at 11:11 right now. That's very auspicious. So perfect timing. Now, also the good directions we have today for nobility, that's the noble people, the helpful people that come into your world to help you, is in the southwest. So spend time in the southwest to just absorb that energy there. Also, for wealth, we have the southeast today, wealth, prosperity, and abundance, the southeast. And then if you want to increase your health and relationships, that's in the east today. So those are the auspicious directions based on the energy influences today. And so go ahead and utilize those for your success day today of the Earth Rabbit. Now, the hexagram for today is water over lake, and it is hexagram number 60. It's called self-restraint. So it's really, we've had that one before if you've been listening to me. It's really powerful. So I'm going to go ahead and read most of it because it's really a powerful hexagram. So the guidance today is self-restraint helps one to progress. And anything overdone cannot last long. And as I told you in the soul element readings, if you've watched those, that because of the influence of the full moon in Aquarius that squares Uranus and Taurus, that midweek we were going to be having an excess. There's going to be too much of something. So the I Ching is now validating that that is true. So let me read the rest of it to you, and you'll gain much wisdom from this hexagram. Now, a person's energy can be managed in much the same way that water is regulated by a dam. If the energy becomes too full, the dam will break. If the energy is depleted, there will not be enough in reserve for times of need. This is a time of self-control, self-discipline, and self-restraint. This hexagram also gives guidance on how to correctly govern people with wise laws, reasonable controls, and moderate restraints. Restraint that is rigid or harsh cannot be adhered to, will reap negative results, and thus will not endure. Most people impose limitations on themselves by holding a narrow point of view or unreasonable fear. Both are obstacles that hinder necessary breakthroughs. Fear, emotional need, desire, pain, and guilt can all distort clear vision. Unfortunately, most people never get beyond such self-imposed barriers. Limitation is a necessary aspect of life and can provide a positive impetus for proper growth because of the opportunities it presents for breakthrough. A great tree was once a seed which had to push its way out of a shell and then out of the earth. Some limitations can serve as a natural guard against premature action, like a child that crawls before it walks. How else could it develop enough strength in its legs to support its body? A tree will not bear fruit until its branches are able to support it. As people grow up in competitive societies, they become engrossed in worldly life, and they seek all kinds of extravagances, and thus they lose their natural self-restraint. They seek external power and wealth without developing the inner strength necessary to allow a proper balance. Through overindulgence, they ruin their health by living unnaturally. For example, when one eats too much, one's internal organs are harmed. And when one speaks too much, one's lungs and mind become weakened. On the other hand, extreme self-denial is also harmful and can provoke rebellion. And one who does not sleep properly or engages in rigid limitation also suffers harmful consequences. Some people try to impose rigid self-restraints as compensation for excesses, like a bandit who in his later years practices religion austerities. People also try to compensate for excess by making unrealistic promises and commitments to others. But one who truly knows himself is aware of his limitations and neither overextends himself nor makes promises that they cannot keep. And when one knows one's real capacity, commitments and goals can be set that are realistic and beneficial. If one becomes exhausted or quits halfway, nothing will be accomplished. In natural spiritual education, self-restraint is symbolized by bamboo, which is hollow within and has a joint at regular intervals. These joints make the bamboo stronger and more flexible. If the bamboo did not have joints but grew in one unsegmented piece, it would never be able to support itself. The appropriate and positive use of natural limitations and healthy temperance in all aspects of life is the primary guidance of this hexagram. Restraint allows one to know one's limits. By recognizing them, one can be free within them and thus conduct oneself properly in any situation. By not expecting more from a circumstance than is possible, and by not striving for impossible goals, one will be able to conserve one's energy for other needs. And each line of this hexagram offers guidance for different stages of restraint. So that's our guidance for today from the I Ching in hexagram 60. So if you'd like to look it up online, you can go ahead and do that. But that's pretty much, I mean, every interpretation is different based on who's giving it. This book is the Book of Changes and the Unchanging Truth. It's by Ha Ning Ching Ni. So in case you want to get this one. I love this book. It's my go-to book. So because this is my second go-around, I was trying to do the reading. I did another version of it, but I didn't have my lighting so you could see the cards. So I have already drawn cards, and 4 came out, and I'm just going to keep those because obviously those are the ones that needed to be pulled today. So we start out with the 8 of Roses. And that's Sangha Community. Let me put that one in the light so you can see that one. You can see that one. And then we have Up in the Air. That's number 18, and that is a major arcana card. Ooh. So you know what I say about the major arcana cards, and what every tarot reader knows is that they are the fated events. There we go. And it's the universe coming in and making change. So we'll see what that one's all about. Oh, we got this one yesterday. Another major arcana, number 19, is Reflection, the Moon. Same card as yesterday. Interesting. And then the Buddha Prepares. Another major arcana, number 13. Oh my goodness. So yeah, no wonder I needed to pull these. So we've got 3 major arcana cards, and then one 8 of Roses, which is like the 8 of Cups. So let's see what these are all about. I'm going to turn them so that you can see them in the light better as I'm explaining them. Okay. All right, so we'll start off with this community card first, number 8. Where is that one? Well, that's the 8 of Roses. That's the only one that's not the major arcana card. So that's, like I said, the 8 of Cups. Typically in the tarot, that's a card of weaving and moving on. So let's see what the explanation today is. This one's all about community. So if you look at the card carefully, this one, it's in the middle. That one. You'll see that inside a room there's people seated around a table conversing with interest and energy. There are many icons from different groups and societies. A caduceus, a sunflower, a Tibetan bell, an Egyptian scarab, a dream catcher, and a Star of David are just a few. Okay. And this card indicates that it's time to join your group, or rejoin your group, your ashram, your tribe, or your Sangha. Whatever you call it, it is community that connects you with others of like-minded purpose and activity. And there are many communities in each person's life, and still more that return from the past or past lives. So for instance, you have your family, you have your friends, you have your work associates, but you also have the people with whom you share many creative and cultural or spiritual purposes with. New friends can also be coming your way at this time, so be open to these new connections, and you will not only find help with current directives, but you may also reawaken past life relationships, talents, and disciplines. It's time for a happy sharing of your discoveries. So go ahead and just close your eyes for a minute, and we're going to do a quick meditation on the card. Close your eyes and start to feel a new community come around you. People gather and you sense the support of kindred souls. And take a look around you and notice what you sense about the individuals there. Who are they? And what purpose do you hold with them? This card is perfect for what today is all about in the new energies of meeting new people, starting new projects, joining new communities. So go ahead and just maybe jot down on a piece of paper, some new communities that you may want to get involved in, new projects you may want to get involved in, or some new hobbies, which would bring in other people who are interested in the same hobbies, because we are in Leo season, and it's all about creative self-expression and having to do new projects, new things in your life. So go ahead and think about that one. And we're going to move on to the second card that came out was number 18. That's the Major Arcana card. It's up, up, and away in the hot air balloon. So a man and a woman gaze with anticipation. It's this card here, the number 1. You see the hot air balloon. A man and a woman gaze with anticipation at a hot air balloon and a bright blue sky. And the balloon flies high above the hills, and the contents of the balloon's basket are hidden from your view. Reminds me when I used to live in Napa, because the hot air balloons used to go off every morning. Now, during this time of your life, there are aspects of an important situation that seem hidden to you. You may feel a strong, almost urgent desire to know how it's going to turn out. You can connect with your spirit guides and the Akashic records and ask for a little insight, but there are elements that are unknown at this time and unknowable to you. There is just too much about this situation that it's still all up in the air. And this could be due to the influence of others who are undecided, or some events may not have yet come to pass, or unexpected discoveries are yet to be made. So trust in the only way for you now. If you push too hard to know or to influence the outcome, you might push that outcome away. So let go of all the urgency and give the situation to your higher, infinite self, who will take care of all of it for you. Time is required to know more about this matter. and time doesn't matter to your eternal self, whose power and love are always with you. So for now, and indeed forever, what else do you need? Nothing but trust, the deepest knowing that all you seek will be revealed to you in the right time. Interesting. Okay. So take a deep breath, close your eyes, and fill yourself with the power of trust. An outcome you seek drifts in the distant sky. And though you don't know when it will be realized, peace is yours completely. You know that it's on its way to you now. Yeah. So, I did a meditation last night for the full moon in Aquarius. You might want to listen to that. That's going to your higher self and asking for answers. Going to your inner sanctuary, connecting with your inner self and asking for guidance. So that would be helpful. And then just releasing it to the universe to provide to you. And have trust that you will land exactly where you need to be at any period in time. And next we're going to do reflection. That's card 19. That's the moon card, the full moon card, and it's quite fitting that we would get that one again today like we did yesterday, because we're under the influence of the full moon again today. So the full moon shines brightly over a quiet lake as a small ship glides gently through the water. And it's this card right here, as you can see. The glow of the ship's lantern is reflected on the lake's surface along with the moonlight from above. This card can sometimes show a trip, particularly a trip over or by water. More important, it can reveal that you now have a direct line to your psychic gifts. You are also more aware of your emotions and more reflective about them. You recognize the differences between your intuitive voice, which is calm and assured, and your lower emotional compulsions, which are urgent and sometimes fear-based. And let yourself gain even greater clarity and control over your emotions now. And this would also be a great time for you to take some classes in meditation, psychic development, counseling, healing, or other psychological and spiritual arts, if you have such an interest. Your yin side is wide open and your receptivity is high. Trust your inner voice and you will be guided to greatness. Close your eyes and feel yourself filled with an emotional peace as calm as a still lake. And you are now in a state of intuitive reflection. Go ahead, open yourself to a word or an image from Spirit and trust the first thing that comes to your mind. Let yourself receive. And last but not least, we have the Buddha Prepares, number 13. We got that card last week too. Another major arcana card. So this Buddha sits meditating as you can see. And the hills on the background are dotted with other people meditating and patiently waiting for him to speak, but he won't move a muscle until he is ready. This card shows a time of inner preparation before action. And before you can reach outside yourself, you must reach within to find your power, your purpose, and your direction. This period of time may feel a little like waiting, and it appears so in your exterior life because some points of action seem to be at a standstill. But really, though, you're just taking the time that you require to prepare and truly step into your power. So don't be in a hurry. The time to act is coming, and when it is here, your strength will be absolute. So go ahead and close your eyes and reach to the Buddha within yourself. And feel the peace and easy understanding that there is a time for every purpose under heaven. And feel your own sense of purpose stirring softly within you. And soon you'll be ready to serve. So as we can see by all of these cards, there's something that's coming. And yesterday, this is a continuing theme in the cards. Yesterday was the theme of receiving, and I can see that's still the theme today. So it said that there was going to be something coming forth during the increscent moon, which is the waxing moon, waning moon. And so between the full moon and the new moon on the 18th, we have the new moon on the 18th of August in Leo. So there's a little bit of time between the two moons in which all of this is coming to fruition. And so all you need to do is sit and go into meditation and get a visual of what it is that you are being guided by the divine to move forward to. And we're all moving into a new energy influence this Saturday with the opening of the Lionsgate portal, and that's 8/8. That energy is coming from Sirius, a star, and based on the Orion constellation, and the way it is aligned with the pyramids in Egypt. Well, there's pyramids all over the world, and so the energy is being lined up for major transformation. The new energy that's coming is going to be very powerful. So it's moving you into a community of new people in which to serve, and also you have to do is go into prayer and meditation and be willing to receive the information that's coming to you within this next 2 to 3 week period. So doing the inner work is very important right now, as the I Ching told us in hexagram 60 as well, as preparing ourselves for the new energy that's coming forward, so that we can ascend through, the ascension process is never easy, and it does require us to do all that inner work, and it's not easy, but it's very rewarding when you reach that level of manifestation in your life where you find peace within your soul. And that's what everybody is striving for right now. We can no longer look to the external environment for our validations, but it comes from within. Everything is shifting and changing. So, Shall I pull some angel cards? Let's see what the angels have to say. I've got my double deck here today that have been cooking. I haven't used them in a while. And I'm just going to pull a couple cards out. 3 cards. And let's see what the angels want to tell us today. Now these are the healing angel cards. Oh, we have a card of the animals again. We had this one, when did we, oh gosh, I think last week or the week before. It's, you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. So you may have something to do with animals in your new beginning, so keep that in mind. Yes, wise decision. You're being asked to go within and make a wise decision. This is your guardian angels by your side. And Astara, you deserve the best. So reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and do not compromise. And that's the card we're going to end with today. Astara. So I wish everybody a beautiful day today, and I hope you enjoyed the mystic message for today. I hope that helps you move forward in light, love, and blessings. Until we meet again, have a wonderful day today. Namaste.